Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, let me announce that this program is called to order. So let's turn together again for the president. I'll now ask our Reverend James Walcocker, 4951 Walcocker, for Christian prayers.
The Lord be with you. Let us pray. We give you praise, O God, for everything that is new and beautiful, for everything which holds promise and brings us joy. Help us to make the most of every chance we have to start afresh. Fulfill this day as we induct His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Maladabio, as our distinguished honorary alumnus. We pray, O God, that you grant him grace and strength for service at every time of need, through Jesus Christ. So now, at this point, because the ceremony is going on the other side of the building, so I will stop the talking and no music and no this promotions.
Thank you very much. I'll now call on Al-Haji Ibrahim Boy Dowi, who is a former ASP of the school, for Muslim prayers.
اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واذل الكفرة والكافرين وانصر المجاهدين في كل مكان الذين يجاهدون في سبيلك لتكون كلمتك هي العليا وكلمة الذين كفروا السفلى. اللهم انا نسألك فوزا لرئيسنا ريتاير بريجيدير دكتور جيمس مالك يا رب العالمين. اللهم انا نسألك ذلك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على جميع المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you very much, Haji. It's now my pleasure to invite our national president, 5284, Kalong Mohammed, for his welcome and opening of this session. Mr. President, please. His Excellency. Mr. President.
His Excellency, President Julius Maladabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam Tutor, Honorable Dr. Sandra Yonchela, Honorable Paramount Chief of the Great Nongwa, Mr. Principal, distinguished students of this noble class of 2023, May 12, which will be remembered in the annals of history for the right reason. I greet you all. We as a school and an Old Boys Association, we are very much elated and happy.
Happy Jude Arami di Sawale. Bintu Adam Abangahu. Ibrahim S. Kamara. Present. Olive YSL.
Present.
And our teacher today for this session, this is Regina Omia Kago. Dr. Kande Okay. Yonkela. Present. Mohamed Kalon, 5282 Mohamed Kalon.
Present.
One of the senior officers of the school. Abraham Dane. Assistant I will not listen.
Abraham Dane,
No, answer with excuse.
Look at Abraham Dane.
Present. Abraham Dane. One take a seat, my friend.
I'm sorry, sir.
Abraham Fayez Sawane. Matthew Sanyuma. That's class prefect. One of these pupils of this class who came very, very late, Aaron M. Bagra. Those are the ones present. We have the Minister of Transport.
He came very late.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
Minister of Transport.
Cabinet Kalon.
Cabinet Kalon. Stand up, Cabinet straight to one.
And lastly, Komba E.S. Boya.
The Resident Minister.
President Minister. Ambassador Sule Darami.
President, 1622.
I think I'm done with the registration. These are the ones.
Okay.
I think those who did not get their names, I will answer to their most good reasons. Either they have stopped their school fees, or they don't want to be registered officially, but we'll find out. Okay? We now have come to the high point of this program. Very short. Short but meaningful. That is, as a great school of the East, before we have you as one of us, we'll go through some exercise of academia to know whether the person we are bringing into the family will be just one of us. I have no doubt in my mind that that student will be able to live to our expectations. So on that note, I will now invite the last teacher or instructor for this program, but I will give you a brief resume so that we are all assured that that individual is the right person or teacher to stand before this august body to deliver whatever she wants to do this afternoon. And the good thing is that that individual is a woman of stature. She has served this country as far back as 1964 and to 1968 when she was enrolled as a student in this school. On graduation in 1968, I think she was one of the best female students at the time. She opted, or she was recruited to serve as pupil teacher, teaching English and history at that time. Later, she proceeded to Furabe College and got a BA degree, general, and came back to this school. I think she had a passion either for this school or for Canada. She came back. Between 1975 to 1978, she was a graduate teacher of English, history, and general paper. As always, she finally got absorbed in the enviable Sierra Leone civil service at the time as a civil servant. She went through the ranks, but in the end, she retired as the Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax. That is, she was second in command when we had the Income Tax Department. She has a wealth of experience. And since her retirement, she has been living a decent and quiet, peaceful life. When she was called upon to come and, honor this invitation, she was so delighted that she's coming back home. This person is no other than Mrs. Regina Onia Kago Lee Bosti. And her cabo is a special cabo because it was, she got that name through a very eminent person, subject of this land, the late Chief Roman Cabo. She was the spouse of Queen Roman Cabo. So, madam, you are welcome once again to this school. This is our future. So our task today is, and my own task is done, is to take through this class so that we get the best student coming out and the rest will happen as expected. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please, please.
Good afternoon. I stand here to teach you something. On the board, I have written questions, and we need to answer these questions. Who in this class will answer the first question on the board? Yes? Yes?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Student is here, listening here to listen and absorb what he is going to say.
All right, keep quiet, class.
I didn't hear my name with the roll call. I'm not in the register. Well, thank you very much. I think this should be a national project, free quality education. Because as you all mentioned, it lays the most solid foundation for our development. But what it has done for now is that of inclusivity. Nobody is left behind. You cannot say you don't have money. You can go to school. You cannot say there is no food. You can go to school. There is transportation. We are paying your examination fees. All the exams, transition exam, from MPSC to Becker to WAS, we are paying all of that. And even to get your results, you don't have to pay. So now, free quality education has a lot of other things that have come in, like the free sanitary pad, which was mentioned earlier. But with all of this, what it has done for us is that it has allowed more kids, about 1 million, have added to the roll. Before today, they were not able to go to school. So free quality education, you can, I think, talk about it for the whole day, because in my opinion, in the 21st century, education is the best asset. It is not free, as it is written on the board. The Minister of Finance will tell you. But we have made it free for the parents. And so somebody talked about poverty alleviation. We have saved a lot of parents. Now they have disposable income. If you had 3 children going to school and you are no longer paying for them, you already have started to benefit from this. But just imagine when you have that child becoming a doctor and whatever he or she becomes in life, then the poverty goes away completely. So now we've brought savings to the homes, but we are also attending to poverty, sustainable poverty alleviation program in the future, because the parents, and of course, who is going to benefit from all of this? Besides the parents, the country. Development is a sophisticated business. It has eluded even the best of minds. Paradigms are shifting every now and then. So you must be well educated to tackle, it's a very technical issue, to tackle development. And that should be our preoccupation as a state, as a developing state. So if we do not develop our human capacity to reach that level, we will never get to development. So this for me, I normally say, I may have initiated it, but it should be a national program. And what we have to ensure as a society is to make sure that whichever government, red, green, blue, yellow, it should be adopted as a national program. Thank you.
Let's answer.
It's a great experience.
Thank you.
And therefore, please very quietly and attentively. Therefore, there is no runoff. I repeat,
Grade A student, no!
runoff.
So now that we have, the tutor has declared the best student and give us assurance that this examination will not be repeated and therefore no runoff. So I will now invite the National Secretary General, 10340 Ibrahim Fayez Sawane Esquire to come and do a short citation.
Your Excellency, sir, distinguished classmates, I bow to all forms of formality, known as I count this a privilege to present for nomination as 7 honorary alumnus of this great government secondary school. He is the second sitting president to be accorded this status. Our 7th alumnus is a great and powerful leader, once brave and dedicated soldier, a man who has served this nation in hours and hours of utter need, a man who was once the sacrificial lamb for democracy in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, our 7th alumnus was born on the 12th day of May 1964 in Tiu, Sobeni, Bong District, Southern Sierra Leone. And by divine coincidence, today is his birthday. He was schooled at the government secondary school between the years 1977 and 1984, graduated with an A-level. He wanted to pursue higher education at the Ifeanyi College, but destiny says he has to be enlisted into the Sierra Leone Army, where he used all what he had to fight for the destiny of this nation. Because at the time, when the war broke out in 1991, after the government went rogue, himself and few of his colleagues said they would defend this land. And in 1992, there was liberation, freedom for everyone. As the war progressed and as does his passion for combating enemies of peace and security of this country, for a moment, himself and his brothers also came forward and said they have to do something with respect to what was happening in governance at the time. Truthful, dedicated, brave, and a patriot, he joined his brothers and they toppled the self-serving government at the time. They succeeded to defeat tyranny and resurrected hope. The year was in 1992, the month April, and the day was the 29th, just 2 days after our independence. It speaks volume. The choice of that date signifies that freedom was finally here. And I could recall the quests that every other Sierra Leonean had when that movement succeeded. Of course, opinion varies. They came go, they seek to tarnish the impeccable, defend the indefensible, cast aspersions were there to show. His Excellency mounted a counter coup against his own brothers at hand. Why? Well, a true defender of a land disregards loyalty to a clan, to a brotherhood, for the sake and benefit of the land. His Excellency was such a true defender. That single act of bravery introduced democracy to this realm of the free. Ladies and gentlemen, every day I think about this single act of decisiveness as I reckon Sierra Leone is in good hands. Political scientists world over are familiar with these words of Lord Acton. Power tends to corrupt, absolute power corrupts absolutely. His Excellency proved that he is an impervious to the corrosion of power leads to results of corruption. When in 72 days, he handed over power to a civilian government after overseeing the country for democratic elections since stopping the one-party state government in 1992. Other men would have held on to power, maybe myself, but His Excellency was not one of those other men. Today, he has benefited from the democratic ideas he fought so hard to obtain. Father of democracy. Your words, not his, and your words are true. I cannot think of any man worthy of becoming an alumnus of this school than he. If not for all feats he had achieved, as I had mentioned, he is deserving of becoming one of us from the sheer fact that he, for 5 years now, has been championing education, free, quality education. He has in a similar fashion championed the right to press freedom by decriminalizing the libel act. His government has guaranteed the sanctity of life by repealing the death penalty in our law books. His government assented a bill guaranteeing the at least 30% quota of women in positions. Ladies and gentlemen, I repeat, nothing spells academics like these actions of this man. What more can I say about him? A good husband, chief, a good father. Yes, he is so full of charisma and wisdom. Behold a leader worthy of the name. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished classmates, I present to you His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Mada Bio, of the government secondary school.
Your Excellency, before you take your seat, we have a gift of one and only First Lady. She was to be here and inducted as first associate member of this school. But unfortunately, she's not here, but you are here. So, we prepared our own regalia, and we are going to give you the bonus of ensuring that our mama receives this gift from the school.
So it's my honor to present to you this shirt for the First Lady, who happens to be the first associate member, and she is 001, Jamil Fatima Bio Mada Bio, 2023. And this regalia is also for her. It's actually the inscription that tells you that she wrote it. Yes.
So, students of K school, the first stanza of the school song, and we leave this room. 1, 2. The school of the East is the school of my heart, is the unit of friendship and love. We all work together to make our school our symbols of beautiful world. Hooray for green, hooray for red, hooray for nothing but the best. Yes, we are the students of the East, the students of Kenema School.
May I advise that all our students make their way to the pavilion while His Excellency, the President of KOSA, and also Dr. Kande Yukela wait, and the principal wait for the others. So at least you can go and get your place to sit. And media as well. Media as well.
Jerry, can I record? Can I record?
Now recording. Card not there. I don't see. Come on. Such a good card, you not put card. But capture a phone. They are not feeling regular.
Where I want to know if now to not a day. You see, na SLBC can so. Okay. But I'm not satisfied with that.
Okay, you can, sir.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
Who can?
Yeah.
let's get seated as we commence this program. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be seated. Let's get settled now. Brigadier retired Julius Malvio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now, I will hand you over to the chairman of this occasion, who is not less a person but one of us, somebody who has been around. That is Ambassador Sule Darami. Excellency, please. Thank you all very much.
What do you call it?
Please stop the movements around. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Yes. May I please invite Alhaji Boydowi to lead us in Muslim prayers. Alhaji Dowi.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وذل الكفرة والكافرين وذل الكفرة والمشركين اللهم إنا نسألك النصر سراليون اللهم إنا نسألك النصر سراليون اللهم إنا نسألك أن تجعل سراليون بلدا سالما يا رب العالمين اللهم إنا واقفين أمامك يا الله ندعوك كأننا نراك فإن لم نراك فإنك ترانا وندعوك كأنك نسمعنا فإن لم نسمعك فإنك تسمعنا ونسألك يا الله فوز رئيسنا رئيس دولة جمهورية سيراليون رئيس ريتايا بريغيدير دكتور جيليوس مادا بيو يا رب العالمين اللهم إنا نسألك فوزه على أعداء هذه الدولة يا رب العالمين اللهم دمر أعداء هذه الدولة يا رب العالمين إنك أنت الذي تفعل ما تشاء اللهم هذه الدعاء وإليك الإجابة أنت الذي أمرتنا بالدعاء فقلت في كتابك المبين إذا سألك عبادي أني فإني قريب أجيب الدعوة الداعي إذا دعاني فليستجيبوا لي ويؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون اللهم فإنا نسألك أن ترشدنا إلى صراطك المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة ما يصفون وصلاة على جميع المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you. Incidentally, he's not only a product of the great K school, is a foreign service officer serving in our mission in Saudi, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. May I now invite Reverend Boyakoka to please lead us in Christian prayers.
The Lord be with you. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for this day and everything that has brought us here. As we gather today in celebration of the 71st anniversary of the Government Secondary School Kenema and the 48th anniversary of the Kenema All Students Association, we bring before you your grace that even as we assemble, we look up to you. God, may you ever be present in our hearts and minds so that the school may be led and governed wisely. We pray that you grant wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to the students, patience, dedication, and selflessness to the teachers, love and support from the parents, grace and strength to the president and government, and your blessings to everyone. We pray that you give to the national executive and also the school authorities zeal, perseverance, tolerance, and commitment. Allow us to experience your presence and the many blessings you put before us. Open our eyes to the new challenges and exciting opportunities that we face each time. Thank you for your gift of being able to rise each day, when the assurance that you give us, you walk us through it. May all that we do here today, all that we say, bring new hope, new life, and courage to all that come in contact with us. And we place each one through the hands of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, the great Reverend. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It's too low. Good afternoon, everybody. Particularly students from the Great K School. You are blessed, you are privileged, and you are honored. And above all of you are favored by the gods. Do you know today is the birthday of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone? Are you aware of that? Well, if you do, and I do hope my honored guests also realize that, I want to humbly request that everybody be upstanding, except, of course, our distinguished guests, while our wonderful K School band lead us in singing Happy Birthday. Please, shall we all stand and sing Happy Birthday? Thank you. Before we commence, as we have on our program, the school song, please continue the K School band. Together, our school. students of Thank you, and particularly Your Excellency, thank you for joining us to sing our song. Your Excellency, HM007/23, Bio Julius Mada, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, please permit me to continue on the protocol of the House and start by expressing my very sincere thanks and appreciation to the principal, staff, and board members, and of course, my COSA colleagues for giving me this privilege to chair this event. I am indeed humbled, and I want to welcome you. I don't want to welcome everybody singularly. I do hope my friends have recognized all you very distinguished personalities here, except of course, I remember seeing my former president of COSA, who I think came rather late, Dr. Ali Kaba. Please wave so we can see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Your Excellency, sir, over the years, people in Sierra Leone have been very saddened by the free fall of our educational standards until you appeared on the political scene. With your wondrous education program called Free Quality Education. Your Excellency, schools are not political parties, neither are they political organizations. But of course, they are beneficiaries of good political decisions and policies. K-School, like all schools in Sierra Leone, are benefiting from Your Excellency's excellent education policies. Your foresight, your courage, your very bold step in putting education on a pedestal is unparalleled in this region. Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the standard protocol practice for heads of state celebrating their birthdays is that the rest of mankind and the citizens go to your home or your residence to celebrate with you. In our case, it's completely the reverse. It is not, fortunately, a breach of protocol. Your Excellency traveled over 200 kilometers to accord a school the privilege and opportunity to celebrate your birthday. This is an exceptionally phenomenal feat. It is a manifestation of your desire, your love, and your sincere support for what you preach and the idea you believe in with regards to education. We want to thank you so much for that. Can you all from K-School and COSA give His Excellency a very hearty clap and to each other. Your Excellency, in thanking you for this spectacular gesture you've made to us, we want to say happy birthday, Bio Julius Mada, 0HM00723. And we simply say, may the Almighty grant you this particular year your heart's desire. Welcome to our school, and thank you for accepting to be inducted into our school. Let me also take this opportunity to welcome now all of you who are here. But Your Excellency, permit me to mention a guest who is being represented by his Assistant Deputy Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, fully represented them. Your Excellency, this young gentleman, the indefatigable, dynamic, innovative, service-oriented, and very unassuming young man, has not only served you well and served Sierra Leone well, but indeed he has made us all proud. We want to thank you for choosing him as your Minister of Education. I don't want to give a lot of lengthy speeches today, and I do hope all those whom I'm going to invite to make statements will do it in record time. I mentioned here that His Excellency has traveled to over 200 kilometers to accord us the gracious privilege of celebrating his birthday. Please have that in mind. It is a feat. It's going to be very hard to come by, not in the next 50 years, if we are lucky. To have the president who sacrifices, celebrating his birthday with his family, to come to his school, only just to demonstrate his desire to ensure that education takes a good road in the country. On that note, let me start by inviting the president of the association to which I belong. He, in fact, is him who has the duty and responsibility of welcoming all of us into this place. Mohammed Kalon, aka Kalon, President of COSA.
Thank you, Chairman of this program, Mike Cotto, Ambassador Sule Derani. His Excellency, the President, Dr. Julius Madabio, HM 00723 of COSA. And I want to stand on all other existing protocols to welcome you once more to this very much auspicious and august occasion. I am one of the happiest people today because, as the chairman said, to have His Excellency travel over 300 kilometers to be here in this school, the school of my heart, is the school of the East. People rave for green, people rave for red. To be here to celebrate with us his birthday, I think it's not a mean feat. I know, and I don't think this record will be broken very soon. COSA, as an association, we are also very proud. We are celebrating our 48 years as an association. We've come a long way. We've had our troubles in the past as an association to keep us together, but for the good work of some of our older colleagues, we have kept this association going. Today, we are proud. We have some President Emeritus in the house. We have Mr. I.S. Kamara, the former national president. I recognize him. We have Mr. Amara Kane, former national president as well, is in the house. Dr. Ali Kaba, my immediate past president of the association, is also in the house. And I am double president because I've been president before. But one of my colleagues last year told me that your good work shall follow you They said, okay, last year you come again. And I went unopposed last year. Because during my first presidency, it was very much predicated on protecting the assets of the school. This school was located on 100-acre plus land. Today, 2/3 of that have gone. So in my first inning, I said, okay, whatever is left of that 100-acre, let's protect it. So we launched the school perimeter fencing project, which you can see today, to protect our schools. And also to tackle thoroughfare, because this school, people are just moving in and out of the school and other intruders. So today the school is well protected within what is left of that 100-acre. And my second presidency is going to be anchored on academic excellence. Because in our days here, K-School, when you have public exams results coming out, you always see K-School was always somewhere on the record. But for the past few years, we have missed that a bit. But we're going to turn the hand of the clock and make sure K-School will occupy that position where we are known for, such that when you have better results, wax results coming out, people will always see K-School there. That's exactly what this presidency is anchored on. And to that end, there are practical steps we're going to put to work towards that. The first, how do we get good teachers coming here, especially in some difficult to get subjects, like if you look at the last wax result, when I analyzed it, we had very poor performances in English language and chemistry. So I've engaged the principals of the schools. We're going to look at those subjects and bring some motivation and incentives that can help us to get good teachers in those areas. And one of that is going to be the rehabilitation of those staff quarters. Because when we're here, those staff quarters and rented properties across Canada for teachers was a draw factor for especially young, vibrant teachers coming out of the universities. It was a draw factor for them to come to our school. So some of us benefited from that because we had that. Today, most of those buildings are gone. But we're going to make sure that we're going to rehabilitate and ask for COSA at 48. Congratulations, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, Brigadier Retired, as 7th Honorary Alumnus, HM007, Bio Julius Maada, 2023, Government Secondary School, Kenema, GSSK at 71. That is what. COSA at 48, congratulations, Her Excellency, First Lady of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Maada Bio, as first associate member, AM001, Bio Maada Fatimata, 2023, Government Secondary School, Kenema, JSSK at 71. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my President of COSA. I am sure all of you would agree with me that even the Bible and the Quran says, if somebody does something good for you.
Your Excellency, sir, and the 7th honorary alumnus of K School, retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, and associate member of COSA, the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School, government ministers here present, senior public officials, esteemed local authorities, traditional leaders, national executive, past and present, members of COSA, Sister Alumni Association here present, staff and students, principal, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Governors, I heartily welcome you all to our 71st anniversary celebrations. This is indeed another milestone in our long journey of hard work and selflessness to making this school what it is today, a progressive and great school of the East, a symbol of unity, of friendship and love. Your Excellency, sir, let me also hasten to congratulate you as the first 7th and newest honorary alumnus of our school. This school, to which family you now belong, was founded in 1952 as a co-educational community central school by the very first paramount chief of Nongawa, Chief Laruba Kaisamba, of blessed memory. Mr. Chairman, over the last 5 years, our energies have been exerted on supporting government's laudable initiative of providing free quality education and senior secondary education towards enhancing the country's medium to long-term human capital development. There is no gainsaying that. We are already seeing some quick wins in gross enrollment of retention rates at all levels, with encouraging successes in public exams. However, this is not to suggest that we are not faced with challenges that sometimes deter our efforts in accomplishing the envisioned policy objectives of the free quality education. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, foremost among these challenges is a high demand for admission into our school relative to the availability, facilities, and resources. Key highlights of these challenges include the following. The physical classroom space. To cope with this demand is inadequate, thereby placing a huge burden on school administrators and the learning environment generally. In addition, the resulting disproportionate pupil-teacher ratio inhibits effective teaching and learning, thereby negatively impacting our desired learning outcomes. Perhaps more worrisome is the misconduct and indiscipline perpetrated by students during the outside school hours. This may largely be due to the inadequate capacity to effectively monitor and supervision of the large number of students that we are forced to enroll and manage. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, as a school's governing oversight body, we are resolved and compelled to face the reality in surmounting the challenges, bearing in mind that our school is the first and purely government-owned secondary school in the Kenema district, for that matter in the Eastern region as a whole. The indigenous and general public as a whole see our school as the property of theirs. Therefore, accept us the 100% compliant with government policy. This reality is in itself a problem, as evidenced by the overwhelming demand for admission in our school at all levels on a yearly basis. Our oversight role as a board has therefore been to defy all odds and surmount the challenges that deter the success of government's education policy. Primarily, therefore, we have focused on providing policy guidelines to the school administrators in a constructive manner. We have also collaborated with local authorities and key stakeholders, particularly COSA, to champion development programs of the school. For example, the seed perimeter fencing of the school compound that you all can see. A key outcome of that project is that we have been able to curb truancy to a large extent while ensuring that we keep students in school for most of the day for effective learning. Primarily, as a board, our focus has been on providing policy guidelines to effect positive change in the work of school administration and ensure that the education policy directives of government are implemented to the fullest without compromising quality and academic integrity. We generally frown at cheating in examinations by students and do not compromise with any teacher involved in such acts that will bring down the good name of our school. We therefore solicit the support of parents and guidance in curbing these malpractices in our schools throughout the country. Your Excellency.
COSA has a good number of students at the medical school. A good, very good number, and these are the best of the best we can afford. So in appreciation for your visits, particularly those of us who are over 40s, my colleagues in COSA who are at the medical school are under the big tree, are affording free checks for pressure, blood sugar, and relatively mild illnesses. So when His Excellency would have delivered the statement, I would appreciate if those of you who are above 40 could benefit from COSA generosity. Thank you. Now, Your Excellency, you've spent quite a lot of money on education. And K School, as everybody is aware, is fully government owned. And I think we would only be doing you justice with your visit here for us to give account of what we have been doing with your money, time, and policy. At this stage, therefore, it is my honor to invite, though not under pressure, my younger brother, the principal of the government secondary school, Kenema, to come and give accounts, not to COSA this time, but he who pays the piper.
Thank you very much, the prestigious Government Secondary School Brass Band. His Excellency, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Her Excellency Fatima Jabi Maada Bio, First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone in absentia, the Honorable Resident Minister East, other cabinet ministers and members of parliament, if any present here tonight, the Provincial Secretary East, the Senior District Officer, SDO Kenema, the Honorable Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, or REP, the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Inspector General of Police, of the Sierra Leone Police, the Chief Education Officer, Chairman and members of the Board of Governors of this school, the Chief Administrator of the Kenema City Council, as well as the Kenema District Council, National Presidents and members of COSA, particularly our senior colleagues, quarters that have flown all the way from the diaspora and who are present here tonight. The Paramount Chief Sadiq Mato Kapua IV of Nongawa Chiefdom and other Paramount Chiefs. The Town Chief Alaji Kini Momo Gombolango and other traditional and religious leaders present. District and regional coordinators of the Teaching Service Commission. District and regional coordinators of the Free and Quality School Education. The Inspector General of Police, the Assistant Inspector General of Police, while here is Commissioner of the Police, the Local Unit Commander L Division Kenema, the Commanding Officer of the 2nd Infantry Brigade, RTI, and other security sectors, members of the 4th Estate, the district and regional executives of the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party and other political parties present here, the district, regional, and national executives of the Conference of Principals of Secondary Schools, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, and heads of MDAs and parastatals, tribal heads, chairman and members of the CTA, PTA of this school, administration staff and pupils, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my delight and pleasure to warmly welcome you all on behalf of the JSS and SSS administration to this school's 71st annual speech day and prize giving ceremony. Mr. Chairman, please kindly permit me to very heartily welcome our Chief Celebrant and Grand Chief Patron, the 7th honorary member of this institution, H.E. retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio, and Her Excellency, though in absentia, Fatima Jabi Madabio, First Lady of this Republic. Let me use this occasion to thank His Excellency on behalf of the parents, School Administration, Board of Governors, and COSA for his development trajectory of the nation, but more particularly in the area of the free and quality education. Free and Quality Education project launched in August 2018. We wish to thank you for all the support in the implementation and sustenance of the free and quality school education. The supply of teaching learning materials in schools, payment of tuition fees and examination fees, recruitment of teachers, and increment of 55% of our monthly salaries over a 3-year period are all highly commendable. The rehabilitation of our roads on campus by your SLP-led government after a period of 5 to 6 decades is a milestone in the development of this institution. The Badia project that is eminent, which calls for the complete rehabilitation of all the existing structures, construction of new classrooms, staff quarters, dormitories, science lab, principals and vice principals quarters, that will give a new outlook to our school will be highly appreciated, sir. The school and COSA wish to extend sincere gratitude to His Excellency for the donation of 2 borehole water systems that will ease the supply of clean and sustainable water to the school, and your huge financial support for this year's 71st anniversary of our school. Thank you, sir. The school and COSA most heartily welcome you. Special welcome. Mr. Chairman, please permit me to make this special welcome to our invited guests. The Honorable Minister of Education, or REP. I would like to heartily welcome the Honorable Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Dr. David Moini Nasenge. Honorable Minister, sir, we are very much grateful for your unflinching support to our school. We are grateful for your continued support in the supply of body home diets, body home beds, mattresses, beddings, the supply of teaching learning materials, core textbooks, exercise books, pens, and pencils to the pupils. The payment of school fees and examination fees for the pupils is much appreciated by the parents. The school recognizes and appreciates the supply of a large consignment of science equipment, chemicals, and reagents in the 3 physical sciences of biology, chemistry, and physics after nearly 3 decades. I will tell you this on record that the last time we ever got some meaningful supply of science equipment was, as I've said, over 20 years ago when Dr. Alfred Tijanmori was Minister of Minister of Education, Science and Technology then. Since that time, it's only now we have gotten a huge consignment. I cannot catalog them here, but a large consignment of science equipment. We are very, very much grateful, sir. We are very much grateful, sir, for the recruitment and approval of new teachers in both the JSS and SSS of our school. But we are, however, appealing to your ministry through the Teaching Service Commission for recruitment of more new teachers who are merely to replace a large number of teachers that we have lost through death, retirement, abandonment of duties in the last 2 years. The reassessment of a good number of our teachers who upgraded themselves in either as approved senior teachers and heads of department. The Board of Governors. On behalf of the school administration, I would like to welcome the chairman, Dr. Mohammed Ayuba Sharif, and other members of the Board of Governors present here this evening for their invaluable support towards the development of the school. The financial and moral support by the chairman, Board of Governors, to the welfare of teachers in joy and sorrows have been immeasurable. To COSA, Mr. Chairman, please permit me again to recognize and thank the National Executive of the Kenema Old Students Association and the many high-profile old students from all walks of life who have spared time amidst their tight and busy schedules to attend this 71st annual speech day and prize giving ceremony. Permit me to recognize the presence and support of the CEO, COSA guys of 10, presence of Mr. Jibrila Kamara, Dr. Moinina and Smana Sawi, and Mr. Jokui from COSA America chapter. These three gentlemen came 1 week ago purposely to witness this year's celebration. You are all welcome. The school is very grateful for the donation of a powerful modern PA system that has eased the problems of hiring such during occasions of this nature. Members of COSA UK and I are very heartily welcome. We remain grateful for your continued financial and material support to this school. A special welcome to Chief Ibrahim Masari. I don't know if he's here. We met at the mosque. Mr. Chairman, also kindly permit me to very heartily welcome Chief Ibrahim Masari, Executive Director of the National Public Procurement Authority, NPPA. Mr. Soare is a true friend and brother to this school, whose contribution has been immeasurable. While we were struggling with the facelifting of our campus for this annual event, he, Mr. Soare, helped the school with a variety of building materials worth over 30,000 new lions. Thank you very much, sir. You are most heartily welcome. Parents and guardians. We are to welcome and thank the parents and guardians for the support to the children of this school in complementing the efforts of government in the free and quality education. Mr. Chairman, I now come to the school enrollment. Mr. Chairman, I wish to report here that the school's enrollment has increased exponentially over the years due to the large number of boys that we choose and pass for our school at both JSS 1 and SS1 every year. Cognizant of the free and quality school education and radical inclusion of providing education for every single child. The JSS1 enrollment for the 2022-23 academic year is 1,450, and that of the SSS is 1,433, which has led to oversized classes. We hope that the problem of oversized or congested classes will be solved with the execution of the Badia project. The school's performance in the 2022 Becker and WAS. Mr. Chairman, the school's performance in the 2022 Becker was very good with a general percentage pass of 95.5%. And excellent passes in integrated science, social studies, physical health education, French, basic electronics, and introductory technology. The 2022 WAS for our school was also very impressive with a percentage pass of 85.5%. This was a high leap in the performance compared to the 2021 WAS. Mr. Chairman, out of a total number of 310 candidates enlisted for that exam, 265 candidates obtained 5 credit passes and above. This increase in the pass rate was largely due to two strategies adopted by the school administration in accommodating 30 examination candidates, 15 each at Bethel and WAS at the school's boarding home on scholarship basis, and the conduct of remedial classes, free remedial classes to the boys and their parents for all Bethel and WAS pupils at this school. This project was largely sponsored by COSA, for which the administration remains very much grateful. It is hoped that there will be much improvement by our boys in these two exams in the 2023 Bethel and WAS that have already started. Extracurricular activities. The 2022-23 71st Annual Inter-House Sports Meet. Chairman, the 2023 Annual Inter-House Sports Meet was held on Thursday, 11th May, which is only yesterday. It was one of the best organized annual Inter-House Sports Meet for the last decade, pulling very large crowd but with no bad incidents. It was conducted in the watchful eyes of our resident minister here, education stakeholders in this region, and many other dignitaries with a lot of commendations. And the result of that yesterday's sports meet is as follows. Tucker House, I will not call colors here anyway. Tucker House came, those of us who know Tucker House, which used to be Churchy House, came first with 289 points. Agri House came second, runners up with 281 points. Murray House, third with 277 points. And Kaisama House, the landlords, came first from the rear with 257 points. Quiz and debate competitions. The school participated in a series of district, regional, and national schools quiz and debating competitions during the year under review. In all of those, our boys performed excellently and won most of the district and regional competitions, qualifying for the national. Almost 2 weeks ago, an intra-school spelling bee competition was organized at this school, where a few of our boys performed excellently and shall be receiving prizes here this evening. National Schools Brass Band Competitions. The government secondary school brass band, prestigious brass band, competed with many secondary schools brass band nationwide in 2021-2022 academic year. The prestigious Key School Band took the first position at regional level and came second nationwide or at national level to the Prince of Wales. But trust, come the next competition, will tell Prince of Wales and the Sierra Leone Grammar School and the Gold School that our school will clinch the championship position. Conduct of trainings and workshops for the administration and staff. Chairman, in order to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the teaching learning processes at the school, the NDSSE, Sierra Leone Teaching Service Commission, the Lewilan and other development partners have over the period conducted a series of trainings for the staff and administration, like in many other schools around the country. School heads have been given trainings in the use of tangerines and tablets for a daily classroom monitoring and monthly report about the running of schools. Such has put the administration and teachers on their toes in the preparation of lesson plans and notes for effective delivery. I'll tell you, although at giving notices, all of our teachers here know that the two principals are always around to see what they are doing in the classroom. Staff matters. The JSS sector of this school has a numerical staff strength of 41, among whom are 13 graduates, 15 HTCs, and 12 with diplomas and other certificates. 6 out of the total number are unapproved. The SS sector that's the senior school, on the other hand, has a staff strength of 39 regular teachers and 9 part-time teachers. The 39 teachers constitute 34 graduates and 5 with diplomas and other certificates. 11 out of the above total of SSS are unapproved and are due for replacement of teachers that have left the school. The 9 part-timers, some being lecturers from the Eastern Technical University, help to teach various subjects, particularly the sciences and the scarce subject areas. The administration is therefore requesting the Teaching Service Commission to expedite the processes of the replacement and or approval of the new teachers. Illnesses on the staff matters. Mr. Chairman, please permit me, on behalf of the Junior School Administration, to report about a very severe illness of one of our staff, Mr. Asmiro E. Mansare, who teaches at the junior school. Mr. Mansare has been suffering from a swollen neck as a result of growth of tissues in his neck region. Several surgical operations have been done on it, but to no avail. Mr. Asmiro E. Mansare now requires a more advanced surgical operations out of the country to save his life. This school administration is hereby requesting the intervention of the government through the TSC and MBSS. He is here. We are not here to ridicule him, but we all can see Mr. Mansare on call. That's Mr. Asmiro Mansare. You can cover it up and please. Bereavement. Mr. Chairman, during the period under review, the school received reports of the death of the following. 1, we received the death, sudden death though, of Mr. Mohammed M. Gasimu, a senior teacher at the JSS, who was a teacher of agricultural science. This sad event took place on Sunday, 4th September, a day to the reopening of schools in the first term. 2, John Joe Francis, a newly promoted SSS3 arts pupil, died in August 2022, shortly after closing down school in July. Mohammed Kone of JSS3 died on the 2nd November 2022, and Hassan Kaloko of JSS2 White also died in November 2022. May the gentle souls of these deceased and faithful departed rest in perfect peace. Mr. Chairman, may I kindly at this point ask that we all rise and observe a minute of individual silent prayers for these departed souls. Amen. Amen. Please be seated. Development. Mr. Chairman, I wish to apprise this listening audience that major developments have taken place in this school over the last 2 years, some of which were, 1, like the National President mentioned, the completion of the school's perimeter fencing. The school administration is pleased to inform this August gathering that the school's perimeter wall fencing project, which was initiated, however, by the CTA-PTA of this school almost a decade ago, has been completed. We remain grateful to COSA, the alumni, and more particularly the National Executive for their huge financial support in actualizing this project. Mr. Chairman, the completion of the school's perimeter fencing has helped to put a halt to further encroachment on the school land. Thoroughfare is now a thing of the past. Lateness to school and transit are minimized. They can never be stopped, but they have been minimized. We are, however, left with the problem of increasing the height and rehabilitating it at the back of the campus where the boys escape to go home. The school administration has embarked on the rehabilitation of parts of the fence at the frontage of the school and at the back where the fencing project started. Construction of hand-dug water wells on campus. Mr. Chairman, while the school remains connected to the main Salwako grid of main water supply of Salwako, The school has been suffering from severe water shortage, more particularly in the boarding home. In order to ameliorate this problem, when it attracted the attention of the Board of Governors at one of their meetings, one of the illustrious old students of the school, who doubles as a member of the Board of Governors in the person of Mr. Mohammed Yankela, immediately undertook the construction of 2 hand-dug wells. These have been partly done and protected, and I'm pleased, Mr. Chairman, to report that these 2 wells have been in use for more than 1 year, providing the main source of water for domestic uses in the boarding home and the rest of the school community. We wish to extend thanks and appreciation to Mr. Mohammed Yankela for this offer. Mr. Chairman, in order to have a lasting and permanent solution to the water crisis on campus, we are pleased to report that His Excellency, our top and due President, the retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio, has offered 2 borehole water systems to the school. The holes have already been drilled, and it is now hoped that the tower and storage tanks will be done in due course. When once completed, this system will provide a more sustainable and efficient water supply on campus. Your Excellency, sir, we are very much grateful for this offer. Rehabilitation, construction, and expansion of the government secondary school Kenema by the Sierra Leone Education Sector Support, SLE, SSP, Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. The school administration was intimated about the concept of the rehabilitation and construction and expansion of the government secondary school by the government of Sierra Leone under the Sierra Leone Education Sector Support in February 2019. Since then, various consultants, engineers have visited the school and made several architectural designs and drawings on campus. Several meetings have been held with the donor partners at the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. And all other project works are in the advanced stage for the actual work to commence on our campus soonest. A total amount of $2.935 million was allotted to this school to take care of new constructions and rehabilitation of most of the existing facilities. The new constructions will comprise the following: 1 new principal's quarters, a modern one, 2 new vice principal's quarters, 1 new giant dormitory at the boarding home, 1 15 classrooms building, 1 new 2-story 5-apartment staff quarters. The rehabilitations will cover the following: the present principal's quarters, all classrooms, buildings, workshops, laboratories, old dormitory blocks, dining hall and kitchen, etc. Mr. Chairman, this is a multi-donor project to be funded by the Saudi Fund for Development, that's SFD, OPEC Fund for International Development, OFID, the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa, popularly known as PADIA, and the government of Sierra Leone. We wish on behalf of the Board of Governors, administration staff and PPs, the CTA, PTA and COSA to thank the SLPP-led government of HE, the President, retired Dr. Julius Maada Bio, for such a wonderful development of our school. Rehabilitation of the roads on campus. Mr. Chairman, the rehabilitations and reconstruction of the roads on our campus is another milestone in the development strides of the school. As we speak, the construction work is in progress by the Papiport Roads Construction Company, and when completed, will add to the beauty of the school. The roads have been tarred, and what now remains is the roadside curbs and stone pitch. Donations. Mr. Chairman, our distinguished keynote speaker, I wish to inform this listening audience that the school has received a lot of donations during the period under review. largely from the alumni of this school, which is worth mentioning. Donation of rice by COSA America to the staff. As part of COSA America's continued support to the school, a total number of 102 working staff, that's teaching and non-teaching staff, received each a 25 kg high quality parboiled rice and condiments in December 2022. We are also pleased to report that COSA America donated a very powerful B52 music cassette, a PA system to the school 1 week ago, which is presently in use at this occasion. The school remains grateful for these donations. COSA UK and I chapter have been or has been in keen competition with COSA America over donations to the school. This chapter, COSA UK and I, makes donations to the school every year in the support to the school's brass band, food for the working staff, financial contributions towards the annual celebrations, and other needy areas of the school. The school wishes to extend thanks and appreciation. Donation of 400 beds, mattresses, blankets, pillows by the NBSSE. On the 30th September 2021, the school received a consignment of 400 of beds and accessories to the body home. The donated items included 400 pieces of beds, 400 pieces of mattresses, 400 pieces of bed spread, 400 pieces of blankets, 400 pieces of pillows. The above items are yet to be commissioned and installed at the body home by the MBSSE or the FQSE. These items, once installed, will cushion the bedding conditions at the body home ahead of the overhaul, rehabilitation, and construction of the body home by the Badia project. On behalf of the Board of Governors, administration staff, and PPs, we wish to extend sincere thanks and appreciation to the government of Sierra Leone for their usual support to the school. Donation to the school brass band. COSA National Executive. As the school band continues to receive donations of instruments and costumes, the National Executive of COSA donated a new base of staff worth millions of leones, a B-flat, tuba, among others, to complement the efforts of the school's band management committee in the growth and sustenance of the band. All band boys have been very instrumental in this regard. The school's brass band that has existed for 21 years has produced successful old band boys in various spheres of life and have been contributing to the growth and development of the band. In the preparations for the school's 71st anniversary this year, one such old band boy, Mr. Lansana M. Sano, who doubles as the national president of the school's Old Band Boys Association, donated 60 customized band hats designed in China. For want of time, I'll just mention a few other chapters of COSA that have made meaningful contributions to the school. Optimum Nexus Foundation for Leadership and Development is one such. Another chapter, COSMAX, have also made meaningful contribution. Donation of whiteboards by COSA class of 2000 is also worth mentioning. Painting and decoration of the school. Mr. Chairman, as we are preparing for this celebration, the school administration solicited support from a few high-profile old students. Honorable Kesboya is one such. Honorable Cabinet Kalon is another. Of course, our friend, Chief Ibrahim Aswari of NPPA contributed. The former mayor of the Kanema City Council also contributed. The Vice Chancellor, Principal and Administration of the Eastern Technical University also contributed. Meritorious awards. Mr. Chairman, I'm coming to the end just now. Mr. S.M. Shah's award scheme. Mr. Shah is an expatriate ex-teacher of this school, a Pakistani, who has been contributing immensely, and his passion has been to award prizes, cash prizes, to the best science students and the best Becker pupils. Constraints, challenges. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, despite the assistance and donation from the government, COSA, CTA, PTA, and well-wishers, the school needs urgent attention and intervention in the following areas. Recruitment of the teachers, as I've mentioned earlier. Construction of additional classrooms and supply of furniture to cope with the increase in school enrollment. Supply of sustainable power supply, preferably solar power, to the body home. Rehabilitation and reconstruction of demolished staff quarters on campus to accommodate more teachers. Rehabilitation of the science laboratories to match up with the 21st century laboratories. Supply of more computers to the computer lab. Appreciation and conclusion. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, over the years, the school has had much support from the government, from COSA and other well-wishers, and the community to help us smoothly run the school. Please permit me to recognize them on behalf of the Board of Governors, administration staff, and pupils of the school. We wish to extend sincere thanks and appreciation to the following for their support: the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, the Board of Governors, and the high-profile all students. Dr. Ali Sanjan Kaba, Mr. Dennis K. Bandi have all been very instrumental in supporting the school, even as we are having this celebration today. The Board of Governors, lastly, we wish to extend profound gratitude to the support and directive we receive and continue to receive from members of the Board of Governors of this school. In addition to providing policy guidelines in the smooth running of the school, the chairman, Dr. Mohamed Ayuba Sharif, has been so kind in making personal financial contributions towards the welfare of the staff. He has always contributed towards the prizes of deserving pupils and staff on an occasion like this. At the end of last year's celebration, our board chairman staged a get-together with the entire staff of the school. I just hope that this get-together will be held again this year. I'll be assured, teachers, I'll be assured by our standing committee chairman that on Sunday we'll have such. Mr. Chairman, please also permit me to recognize the support of this, to the school by the board standing committee chairman, who doubles as National Vice President, Mr. Ibrahim Din, aka Jobs. He has continued to support the school in diverse ways. We are very much grateful, sirs, for your support. On this final note, we would like to thank all of you for your attention. God bless you and wish everyone a happy anniversary celebration. Thank you very much.
Yes, can we please hear the bell? Thank you, Principal. And as you know, when your people who pay for your services are around, you are always tempted to indulge into telling them everything and anything you have done to be able to convince them to continue paying for the services. Let us give our principal a very big hand. Thank you, Mr. Principal, for that very comprehensive report. And schools, mind you, like Oliver Twist, they never get enough. So all of you who were mentioned and have paid or contributed, please, I pray to Allah that you continue to do more. And those of us who have not done anything, and I also pray to Allah that with that comprehensive report from the principal, you are now convinced that there is need for support from you and that you gratefully begin to contribute. Thank you, Mr. Principal. May God bless you. I mentioned earlier of our respect, admiration, and appreciation for His Excellency's Minister of Education and Basic and Senior Secondary School. And instead, we have the Deputy Minister, one, who will now give us the goodwill message. She is coming to pave the way for what is coming after her speech. You're welcome, Madam Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. His Excellency, the President, Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, our visionary leader, ready for the winning position 2023, the 24th of June. My dynamic old student, this alumni is so wonderful. Even people from abroad, the diaspora, are here to join. Thank you. I appreciate you as you have given all your time for this school. The two principals of the JSS, the distinguished personalities here present, I cannot name you all. I recognize you. School children, you are just sitting down, watching. Are you there? Are you there? Fine, thank you. I greet you all and bring you greetings from my boss, Honorable David Senye. Indeed, it is my great delight to join you here today to represent him. I want to congratulate each and every one of you, starting from the proprietors, the principals, the staff of the school, the students, the parents, and in a very special way, I want to congratulate His Excellency the President, who has made a smooth journey of all schools, especially this one. When we took office in 2018, if you see the school, you won't want to enter here. We've been roving around seeing schools. Thank you, sir. And in a very special way, I want to say a blessed natal day. You are indeed blessed. According to my age, I have never witnessed this. A president in his birthday time travel to come and celebrate with a school. They will be out there celebrating with the big bombs, spending time with them. But today you are here with us. That shows your visionary attitude towards education. Indeed, this has paid a long way. If you see the school at 71, you will reverse the age and say it is 17. Even with the alumni, you see them so cute, so immaculately dressed, they look like 17 years, isn't it? And even my dear lady, when she was coming up, I said, look at madam. Madam, thank you. Sierra Leone, let us come to the messages, is the latest and well-known country to expand free quality school education for children. Enrollment across all levels started from 1 million. Now it is almost 3.5 million school children in the whole country. When His Excellency started his administration, the subsidies we paid started from 35 million. Today, just last week, we have paid 56 million new loans. What a great expense. But it is not going to the drains. It is making immaculate and tremendous progress in the lives of the children. Today, we can manifest. I was the first person to come here as an invited guest. I moved around. I interacted with the students. And indeed, we have fulfilled our 5 C's. Comprehension, I asked them questions, they were able to relate. Creativity, we played together. with some of them. They were creative in what they are telling me, and then they have the computational skills. They showed me the computer lab. They said they were literate. Somebody asked me, can I use your phone to show you one app that we are using? I said, it's fine. Come and help me. And they helped me, and I got the app, and we are chatting. Then civic education. Indeed, this result, we are also grateful to His Excellency the President, having us to know our responsibilities. That is what made the old students thought it wise to come and say, yes, this was our school. We need to do something. It is civic mindedness. Thank you for bringing it to light. Above all, teaching and learning materials, I will not go bit by bit. The principal has highlighted all of it, but the most epic of all that has happened, we have had the ESP, that is the Educational Sector Plan. We have got a new curriculum, both for basic and senior secondary education. And just on the 24th of April, 2023 this year, they have enshrined the education in its national law. That is, the Education Act has been approved by Parliament. And I am grateful to His Excellency, who has given the lead to our dynamic minister, Honorable David Sengen. Sometimes you ask, he's a young man, but he's ever ready, pushing us that are old. You will not sit down. Madam, where are you? You have to go there. And I have to obey, because I want the free quality education to thrive to the extremes. Teachers, you have done well. Continue doing well. But the colleges are there. I had their HNDs, those with HNDs. Now you have the college at your doorstep. Eastern Polytechnic, it has been upgraded. This is the first message of goodwill. You will go and learn and have leadership qualities and change your lesson notes, because this is our problem with our teachers, the writing of lesson notes. And then this Education Act has been given a mandate that in Sierra Leone we have 13 years of schooling. 13 highlighted that the performance is not commensurate. Though last year it was better, but you need to study. You need to study. And coming down the line, I need to implore the parents. I haven't had much from the parents, but this is all about us, all about our children. See what sacrifices His Excellency is doing to satisfy children in Sierra Leone, so that he will build the human capital. If you are not educated, this country will never develop. So, community stakeholders, support the education of your children. The teachers have tried so much. Congratulations, but do your best. Education is essential. Through the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, we have made a lot of improvements which the principal has highlighted, and also the alumni associations and members of the board. You cannot leave it on one shoulder. it should be like a circle, helping each other to raise these children. The whole village must have concerted efforts to raise the child. Today, the goodwill message is, I go to the second stanza of your school song. I want to summarize. It says, the students of Kenema School, the school is ours, the school is yours, it's everybody's. So we should work hard, continue to work hard. You have worked hard, but you need to be proactive in working harder for the future of Sierra Leone, for the future of your communities, for your very selves. We join with the best to make our school a symbol of beautiful world. My God, I love this statement. A symbol of beautiful world. When sometimes we escape our duties, teachers, students, whom I had a play through and say, I hope you stop. And then, yes, we are the students of the East. I remember when we usually come here with my husband, he said, the men from the East are the wise men. So today, you are the wise men, both teachers, principal, the boys in this school. You are wise men. Behave as wise men and be beautiful to change the world, to change your society and help Sierra Leone. I want to thank His Excellency for coming, thank each and everyone, and please do the best we can to improve the school the more. We are ready and committed. I have taken note of all the events that they have written, that they have highlighted. I'm going to discuss with my boss when he comes back on Sunday, and then we shall see what we can do. I want to say congratulations once more and enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Minister. Please give her a very big hand. Finally, I want all, everybody, please sit, relax, and enjoy the benefits of wisdom and good vision. But before that, I would want to recognize 3 people which my colleagues might have inadvertently. The Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Mr. Sajo Aziz Kamara, is here. The leader in Parliament of a political party that is in alliance with the current government, Honorable Dr. K.K. Young-Keller is here. And 54 years ago, I was in the classroom where His Excellency was inducted as a student of English. And my teacher then is still alive, well, and kicking, strong. I want to recognize Justice John Commander, the only John with J-O-N. Please give him a very big. 50 years ago, he was a teacher in this school. Welcome, sir, and I'm here, your own student. I know most of you teachers are praying you live long enough like Justice Commander, so you will be recognized by one of your successful students in life. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have come to what I have been waiting for. It is my singular honor, and indeed an honor, because K School and myself are age mates. We came into existence in the same year. And it is my privilege, and people who live in this country, It is not every day you have the privilege and opportunity to invite your head of state to do anything for you. For me, it is a particularly special honor for me to invite Your Excellency to please deliver your statement. And I do hope, sir, in doing that, you will remember the eloquent expose you gave us while we were in your induction class about bringing quality education. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the President.
Thank you very much. Let's sit down, please. Chairman, ministers, deputy ministers, our Honorable Dr. Kande Yonkela, by the way, I cannot proceed without mentioning his name because we are in an alliance. The NGC and the three other People's Party. K-School, the common body, is a very interesting school that combines green and red, I think. But in their hearts of hearts, they are actually green. Executive members and general membership of the Kenema Old Students Association, the chairman and members of the board of governors, the principals, staff and pupils of the government secondary school Kenema, parents, guardians, and pupils. Are you here, students? Are you here? Can I hear you? Yes, you are the future ministers, not so? Yes, future doctors, not so? Yes, lawyers, yes, judges, yes, police, yes, soldiers, yes, nurses, yes, and presidents. Well, today I'm here for you. I'm here for you, and I'm here to celebrate my birthday with you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
For me, education is not only a matter of national obligation, but also a passion. When I see kids like you, I feel with joy, knowing that my future is secure. Therefore, the best I can do for you is to invest in you as much as I can so that you can be better than me and give me a better ending. You, this generation, is the luckiest of generations which did not have free quality education. Some of us were driven from class for tuition fees. But today, that is not the case for you. Today, I address you as an honorary alumnus of the government, great government secondary school. For me, I consider this a privilege accorded me because this is a great institution that has produced illustrious citizens of this country. We all know that in 1952, when the government
Secondary School, Kelima, was established, the founder had 4 powerful words to represent the ideals of this great institution. Ut optimum, meaning, thank you. 71 years on, this institution has strived to show that you don't only have to be the best, you should always be the best. Do you get it? Strive to be the best. You have produced quite a lot of good people around the world that are serving this nation and the world at large and even this community, for which we are grateful, and we want to continue to produce more. Therefore, let me congratulate our alma mater for commemorating the 71st anniversary of its founding, and the alumni for celebrating the 48th anniversary of the Kelima Old Students Association. While each anniversary may be a short celebration, the shared memories and fraternal bonds will ever last. And I can see that among the old students. And I hope you will endeavor to build that bond of friendship amongst you so that it lasts forever. That is the social capital that we need, not only now, but to build this nation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's prize giving ceremony, Think Quality Education, joining the best, taking responsibility for the future of Sierra Leone. This one strongly aligns with my audacious vision for a revolution in the education sector in this country. Free quality education. Make no mistake, and this is for you, the students, and also the parents, and also the teachers who know already that in this 21st century, the best you can do for yourself is to earn the best education. The quality of education necessary is different from what used to be the case. The type of education that you need and are going to require to move the world and to be part of the world is different. The world is becoming digital. It is no longer analog. So, we have what we call fit-for-purpose education. Fit-for-purpose education. Now we can bluff you that we know how to speak and do a lot of things, but you are growing up as native technologists. You know the computer, you know everything that is digital, and we want you to know it better so that you are not only going to be at the receiving end, but you will actually be part of what is called the fourth industrial revolution. The world is changing fast. The world is changing fast. And until and unless we can make you, we can invest in you and make you catch up with that world, you are going to be at the receiving end of the fourth industrial revolution. What I mean by the receiving end is we are going to be the ones suffering again. Industrial revolution, they took our great-grandparents to Europe and America, to this place, and work in the plantations. Now, it's different. We actually buy our tickets and go there to work, to labor for them. But we can be better. That is by making sure that we have fit-for-purpose education,
So for you, why I'm emphasizing this is because education is the best project. All of you have volunteered and said you want to be ministers, lawyers, judges, doctors. It's all possible. You can even be more. But until and unless you have quality education, fit for purpose education, you will never achieve your potential. So, our choice of free quality education is intentional and purposeful. There is no way you can be a relevant part of the 21st century going into the fourth industrial revolution if you do not have quality education. I have said that, and I want to pick the call. And that is why I want to pre-position you guys by giving you the type and quality of education necessary to be part of that revolution that is coming. You now understand what we are saying? Really? You know, it's like you have 100 meters to do, and somebody is trying to sneak you with you and take you at least 20-30 meters ahead, so that by the time your other colleagues catch up with you, you have already finished the race. That is the advantage we, the free quality education, is meant to do. And we are making it fit for purpose because the type of education necessary to succeed and be part of that industrial revolution first is different. You should recognize that and prepare yourselves. It should not be your parents' business. You should be determined now to know that you, all of those of you who want to be medical doctors, lawyers, judges, nurses, teachers, military men, you must have the requisite education. And that is what I have said I will give to you and I will pay for it. Why am I paying for it? Because I don't want you to give any excuse. I'm not going to school because my dad or mom could not afford it. There are no books. The teachers don't have books. I'm hungry today. I did not have WASS payment, Beke payment, and all the other payments. And sometimes we grumble about transportation. I have taken all of those excuses away from you. Because with hindsight, I have realized that the best way, the best thing I can give to this nation is quality education. It will last forever. So for you, please, those who are trying, those who avoid classes, those who don't pay attention, those who think that there are more important things than education, you are making the saddest of mistakes that you will remain to regret. And I don't want any of you to fall in that category. Take your education seriously. My conviction to launch the free quality education was anchored on a simple but very powerful belief that our beloved country's peaceful, sustainable, and prosperous future depends on the solid foundation of our children's education. My future is anchored on your education. To some extent, you can say that I'm selfish because I want to be cared for by competent hands when I'm old. That is why I want you to be better people. The chance of an education is a chance to escape poverty, improve health,
and enhance opportunities. Let me take you through a very simple history of mine. My mother did not go to school. She never went to school. I was born in a village. My father was dead at the age of 4. But my mother knew and understood the value of education. Wherever she got that, she's not alive today to tell me how she managed to get that. What she did was to make sure that I stayed in school at all costs. If I'm standing here today, it is because of her. But some of you have your moms and your dads, and you still find excuses not to go to school. And when you come to school, you find other things to do. There should be no important project in your life until you finish education. In fact, education is not finished until you are dead. I am still learning. I learn even from my 7-year-old daughter. She teaches computer. Yes, we can learn from you. It's a two-way traffic. And that is one thing that we, the adults, have to understand. So 5 years ago, my SFPD administration embarked on the road that is less traveled by committing to educate and to build the next generation, rather than just focus on cosmetic development efforts to win the votes for the next election. To the minds of many people, it was risky, a political risk, to embark on education. Because some of you that we have invested so much in are not going to vote. But I knew that. But I was not investing in you to vote for me. I'm investing in you to build Sierra Leone, to build yourself. Because education is important and good for personal and national development. Through our globally acclaimed free quality education, we have made strategic policy and financial interventions to invest in our children's future very decisively. Let's fight the tough global economic climate brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing Ukraine war, Russia-Ukraine war. My government increased the nation's annual budget allocation to education from 15% in 2018 to 22%. That is to support primary, secondary, higher technical vocational education and training. I must let you know that this is among the highest in the world of any budgetary allocation to a sector. In 5 years, the free quality education policy intervention have enabled the enrollment of 1 million new children into school nationwide. We have recruited over 12,000 teachers, increased the retention rate of pupils by 100%, increased the number of students taking public exams by more than 400%, provided free tertiary education for girls studying STEM subjects, and free school feeding for over 600,000 children. I was in the north some 2 weeks ago, and somebody recanted his story for me. They said, in the morning, my children pack their plates and spoons before eating their books, because they are short of food in school. We take it for granted and we may laugh at it, but it's serious. A hungry man is an angry man, and a hungry child is a pestilent child. You will not learn, you will not listen. If teacher says so hungry, let it teach fine. Not so? In the land, I'm going to talk. So,
We are doing all of this. If you look at our manifesto, the social contract we drew and presented to you, we only said we will make access free. That is to make sure that everybody can go to school. But once we started this, we realized that some people go to school hungry and therefore cannot learn. Some kids from very difficult backgrounds. Some kids go to school but they don't have books, core textbooks. The teachers don't have learning materials. In fact, at the ministry there was no curriculum. You know, it's like you send a military man in the middle of the jungle without a map or a compass. That is what we are doing. We are groping in the dark in this country. All of that have been taken care of today. We have registered impressive achievements through our free quality program in 5 years, and this is due to the collective efforts of policymakers, educationists, school administrators and teachers, parents and guardians, and most importantly, the participation of you people dressed in uniform. I cannot take the credit for what has happened today. I cannot take the total credit. The teachers have played an important role. School administrators have played an important role. You too are receiving. You've taken the challenge. So this is a collective effort. This is how nations are built. Not by the president, not by the minister, not by only the policymakers, but the collective. And that is why I keep saying the free quality education, if we are genuine about sustainable development in Sierra Leone, should be a national project that whichever party is in power at any time. So therefore, I take this opportunity to thank all the stakeholders who have participated in making our New Directions flagship program a success. Sierra Leone has become a shining example using education as the most powerful weapon to transform a nation. As a result of the positive development efforts in our education sector, I was chosen by the UN Secretary General to co-chair an international conference on education called Transforming Education. When I sat there, what was before me was the flag of Sierra Leone and the name Sierra Leone, the Republic of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is beginning to emerge from the stigmas of the past, when we were only known for corruption, wars, Ebola corruption. COVID came and went without corruption, but with a very good administration. Thanks to our administration. So when it was time to discuss at the world level, the United Nations Secretary General himself said, the only president worthy to sit by my side here is the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And after that, he had the choice to choose, the option to choose 5 leaders around the world to champion education. And I am the only one in Africa, and the other 4 are scattered in other continents that he chose to be champions of education in the world. You have just clapped, but you are actually clapping for yourself, because I did say that you have played a role in this. So we are in it together. We can succeed. The teachers teach. You have to take what the teachers are telling you and read more. The phones you have are great instruments of learning. You can research everywhere around the world today and get more information about what the teacher is teaching you than even what the teacher knows, and discuss with the teacher the new ideas you plan from what he taught you. That is the importance of the phones that you have, the iPads that you have today. We didn't have those. This is a golden era for learning. You can stay here and read from libraries around the world. We did not really have libraries. They had archaic books. So, gentlemen, I came to share my birthday with you. Coming from a village and a mom who never read, who was not opportune to go to school, and to stand before you and this nation, I am challenging each and every one of you that you can be more than me. No excuse, don't find any excuse. No excuse. You can be the doctors you want to be. You can be the judges, the lawyers, the teachers, the policemen, the soldiers, being the Secretary General of the United Nations, and all the positions in the world. I mean, you can achieve your potential, but then you have to put education first. And that is why we are investing in you. Take it seriously, and you will never regret it. Beyond the many remarkable achievements we have made in the past 5 years in the education sector, this year's theme, free quality education, joining the best, taking responsibility for the future of Sierra Leone, means that we have to take responsibility for the future of Sierra Leone. And I did say, and I will stress again, that I'm talking to you is because the future of Sierra Leone belongs to you. You are the future leaders. Today I'm standing here. One of you will be here and sitting up here. All of these people sitting up here, you will be replacing them. So you are the future leaders. All of what you are doing now, going to school, investing in education, listening and taking what the teacher tells you, is preparation to come on this side and lead. If you don't take it seriously, you will never get here. If you don't take it seriously, you will never get here. So if you want to get here, now start to prepare yourself. Education is the fundamental right of every child, as far as we are concerned. And it is the surest path to a successful life. If you want to succeed, you want to change your mom's, if you do care for your mom or your dad, and you think she is poor or struggling, or the family is struggling, and you want to break the shackles of poverty, education is your best and surest way to a successful life. A good education gives you the chance to prepare for tomorrow and a way to deal with every situation in the world. As your leader, I believe that Sierra Leone has no sustainable future without educating our next generation of leaders, including teachers, engineers, doctors, nurses, farmers, politicians, chemists, pharmacists, and economists. The free quality education program allows us all to build a better future and invest in our children, who are the architects of that future. Gentlemen, you are the most important people that we must invest in if we want a better future for this country. I want a better future, and so are all your parents want a better future for themselves and for this country. Today I ask each of us, teachers, school administrators, policymakers, parents, guardians and pupils, to continue taking responsibility pursue their future through the free quality education program. The continued success of free quality education program must be our collective responsibility. This is not about Madaville. This is not about SLPP. Education, free quality education, is about our future, a successful future, where we will not be at the receiving end of whatever revolution comes that may come. So I will take this opportunity on behalf of the Alumni Association to formally launch, as my own contribution, Academic Endowment Fund. This endowment fund will be used to mobilize resources from the alumni and various well-wishers to support pupils in achieving excellent performance in public examinations. The fund will also be used to incentivize teachers whose subjects get high pass rates in public examinations. We have to reward teachers. Teachers are the best people in the world. We have to reward them. The fund will be managed by trustees appointed by the membership of the Alumni Association during its annual general meeting tomorrow, Saturday, as has already been said. We want to create a fund that will help teachers and students. And I will encourage all of us to participate, to donate, to help. The seed funding for that will be 500 million, which I will donate on behalf of my family. And that is my birthday to you. I'm also delighted to know that as part of our efforts, the Alumni Association is trying to improve the school's infrastructure. And I will be turning the sword for that proposed ultra-modern administrative building for the GSSK. I've been informed that the proposed ultra-modern administrative building will expand the administrative facilities for both staff and pupils. This is a worthy venture that must be supported by us all. I will also donate to that, but I will speak with the principal. In conclusion, I want to thank the Kenema Old Student Association, COSA, for inducting me as an honorary member 007 HM007. I'm honored and grateful for the privilege to be part of this great government secondary school, Kenema. Finally, to our dear pupils, know that education is the one thing that nobody can take away from you. In the words of Malcolm X, and I quote, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. End of quote. You can only be a better person tomorrow if you take your education serious. Be serious about it. And because I came for you, the students, I also brought, I didn't come with a birthday cake anyway, but I've come with 30 desktop computers. 30 desktop computers. I'm not going to send them, they are here already. And the samples are over there. Please, learn to work hard to achieve your dreams in life. Just having ambitious goals is not enough. The process of reaching your goal is what counts for a successful living. On that note, I wish you all the best in your education journey. And I congratulate all the prize winners who are going to be awarded different prizes for their good work. I thank you all for the warm welcome which I normally get not only from KSS, which you call GSSK. We have, but for Kenema, this is my home. Kenema is the only place, even if I come 1 o'clock, I'm welcome. I am grateful, and I want to give back. And the best people to give back to are you, the kids, because you are going to take care of Kenema in future. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we all give His Excellency standing ovation? Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. He says, I have promised His Excellency that I will let him go at 6 o'clock. And I am a man of my words. And but he still has one more duty to perform before he leaves. And because of the promise I made, we have selected only 5 prize winners to be distributed by His Excellency, and after which our ministers of education and I told you in the beginning, I told you in the beginning that K-School is the only place where we have reverse protocol. We have a celebrant whom, instead of us giving the present, has come to celebrate his birthday with us and has given us present. We want to thank you so very much, Your Excellency. Two very quick announcements before His Excellency distributes the 5 prizes. The gentleman with the health issue, His Excellency has consented graciously for him to be referred to the Ministry of Health, and you will be taken care of with immediate effect. We want to thank you very much. And secondly, we had recognized somebody in his absence, and indeed he should be our host in Nongowa. I want publicly to recognize, where is him? I hope he's not left. The Paramount Chief of Nongowa, who happens to be, yes, an alumnus of the Great Government Secondary School, Chief Sadiq Kapua. And I hope you stay around to assist the 2 ministers of education in giving the remaining prizes. For now, we have 5 prizes which are going to be distributed by His Excellency. May I call on the President of COSA and the principal of the school to come and hand over these prizes to His Excellency to be given to the winners. And he says in his statement, it is for you that I came. That changed my program immediately. And because it is for you he came, he is going to distribute prizes just to the students, the best of the best. 5, and then Your Excellency, you can leave and have a rest, and we do hope to be able to have another assignment hereafter. So in that regards, Mr. Principal and President, this on the way here. This is for the best candidate for Becker 2021 and 2022. There were 2 candidates. You hold one and call their names. They are Mohamed Kalon and Bandi Nyakebuna. Please come forward. Mohamed Kalon and Bandi Nyakebuna. Congratulations. Bandi Nyakebuna. Okay, principal can give that. The other one is for the Bandi Nyakebuna is not around. Principal, you can give that afterwards. The next one is the best was Feika Sheku. Feika Sheku. Please hurry up. Congratulations. The next one is the best quizzer for 2022-2023, Boy Francis Hindolo. Please come faster. Wow, he looks like one. He looks like one. Congratulations. Yes, thank you very much. The next one is the best debater for 2022-2023, Kurma Falami. And I'm sure he's going to be a politician or want to be a president one day. Congratulations. And the final one, the best science candidate for WASP 2022, Kurma Amara. The best science student. Oh, please, faster. I thought you were coming with a drone. By helicopter, indeed. It's a secret and I'm not going to let you know. I'm not going to leave the microphone. Thank you so very much, Your Excellency. And may... Where the portrait? Bring it. At least you have not only given us presents, we can afford this time to give you one ourselves. We have a portrait with you in your newly attired case regalia. Where is the artist? The artist is a gay schoolboy, Costa member. Now, if before His Excellency leaves, can we all be upstanding for the national anthem? And please don't go away. The Ministers of Education are going to continue. Remain in your seats while His Excellency and His Censorial take leave of us. And the Ministers of Education, please come to the front with the Paramount Chief of Nangoa. Those of you who are going to be receiving prizes, please stay. All students, please stay in your